This is Joseph Lariosa of the journal Global Links here at the United Center, and I am interviewing the organizer of the Filipino night, Mr. Ruben Salazar. Okay, what happened to Typhoon Haiyan?
3 years ago, we approached Chicago Bulls for fundraising for Typhoon Haiyan victims, and they gladly accepted our invitation. So that was the beginning of the first Filipino night with the Bulls. Part of the proceeds went to Typhoon Haiyan victims. At the same time, Chicago Bulls gave some donations for our silent auction. Proceeds also go to the victims of Typhoon Haiyan.
What were you able to collect?
I can't remember exactly the amount of money, but we had raised close to $10,000 altogether, but that's not just from the Bulls, but for everyone else, for Typhoon Haiyan victims.
You mentioned about Filipino night. How many people are expected to be here tonight?
We actually reserved 100 seats for Filipino night with the Bulls this year. In less than a month, we actually sell out all the 100 tickets. So, in fact, we had exceeded the 100. So, we probably are expecting about 115 to 120 Filipino Americans who will be joining us today at the game against the Filipino night with Chicago Bulls against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat.
And whom are your members of your group going to root for?
Oh, it's a mix. It's gonna be difficult because the good thing is it's a win-win situation. If the Chicago Bulls win, then it's a hometown team. If Miami happens to win, it's because of Eric Spoelstra, the Filipino-American coach.
After this, are you going to sponsor another event like this?
Yes, we're hoping to also have a Filipino Day at the Chicago Cubs, because we all know that the shortstop at Chicago Cubs is also a Filipino-American, Addison Russell. So watch out for announcements for Filipino Day at the Wrigley Field with Chicago Cubs and Addison Russell. Next year, we plan a bigger Filipino night with Chicago Bulls. We're hoping to be able to do and invite entertainers from the Filipino community to open up the pre-game events for Filipino night with the Bulls.
There is a Filipino-American player in Los Angeles Lakers. I think it's Clarkson.
Yes, so we're hoping as soon as the schedule come out, Chicago Bulls only play LA Lakers once, so that would be our first pick for next year's game. I know Brooklyn Nets hold their Filipino Heritage Night when Brooklyn played LA Lakers last year, so we're hoping to do the same thing to honor the Filipino Americans that are in the basketball, National Basketball Association.
Any other thing to say?
No, but I'm glad that our community is finally getting together and helping out and celebrating. Ironically, basketball is the most popular sport in the Philippines, although the average height of Filipinos are less than 6 feet.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Joseph.
Mr. Ruben Salazar.
Thank you for coming.
Okay.
How is your team? We like our team. You know, we've had this summer. We've had some adversity. We're dealing with different challenges, but I like this group quite a bit. I like the potential.
Maybe we can make the playoffs.
That's the goal. It always is.
Just make it. And Dwayne Wade is not doing well in Chicago right now, and I think he said that he might opt for his contract next year. Do you consider him back as in
We'll cross that bridge when we get there this summer. We haven't a nice think about now, but I love Dwayne. We love Dwayne. He's Miami Heat for life, but we'll deal with all that.
What is the impact of Dwayne Wade and LeBron James? Miami.
Well, I could go on and on, but the legacy obviously with the championships, the winning culture, brilliant basketball, played during that 4-year stretch. It's 13 years.
No, but I have
They're fantastic basketball players, but just awesome human beings.
Do you plan to get a major acquisition?
Yeah, we'll get there, but right now we're focused on who we have right now, developing this team.
By the way, this is Mr. Lorenzo Salazar.
Yeah, you know,
I'm the one who coordinated the Filipino night with the coach.
Okay.
With the
Just give us a copy na lang.
I'm gonna take a video right now.
Nanginginig yung comment. I don't think I'm...
Filipino American playing on the books. So this is actually good that we're finally able to do it.
All right.
How is your love life?
Married. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Why are you?
Is there any baby bump or more?
Yeah, we have one big decision at a time. Yeah.
And how many kids do you plan to have?
I don't know. We'll work on maybe having our first kid before we get to how many. Yeah. Sound like my mother right now. How many kids are we going to have?
Any plans
Typical
to,
Filipino.
Yeah.
any plans to take this summer clinic basketball?
So, my wife and I have been talking about it. She hasn't been over there, and she's really excited. She wants to go there. I love going over there. Still have family over there, so I hope we can work it out.
Is this the first time that your wife is going to the Philippines?
Is this what?
First time that your wife is going
Yeah,
to the
she's never
Philippines?
been before, so that's why we both want to enjoy the trip together.
Do you know that one of the short stumps of Chicago Cubs is from Florida in Filipino American?
I did not know that.
He's Addison Russell.
Addison Russell.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Addie Russell.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
He was born in Pensacola, but he now lives in Pace, Florida.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Do you have any public announcement to make?
No public announcements. Yeah, I'm low key. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
And,
Joseph, manager of Group Ticket Sales, Spoelstra here. We got a Filipino night, sold over 100 tickets, fans coming out to see Coach, a nice meet and greet before the game. Came and took some great pictures, so it should be a great game, and hopefully Bulls get a nice win for everybody here. Thanks for coming out.
is this the first ethnic community celebrating their ethnic night?
Yeah, this is the first night we've done this year, and we hope to grow it next year, make it bigger and better, definitely. We had some of our staff come by, Michelle Harris, our manager of game operations, and she talked and introduced some of her staff that are Filipino as well.
I understand you have a Filipino-American entertainment director?
Yes, yeah, that's Michelle
Michelle?
Harris. Yep, she's our director of game ops and handles all the music, all the on-court contests that are going on, all the dancers and things like that. So,
I see. What is the capacity of United Center?
yeah, we hold a little over 21,000 people. We got a nice sellout tonight against the Heat. It's Friday night. Should be a fun game.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Robbie.
you guys for coming out.
Hi, I'm Laki Siap with AC Chicago here at the United Center for the Filipino American Night featuring the Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat. We had an amazing night tonight. So far we've been able to get in early, sit courtside, and meet the Filipino American coach of the Miami Heat, Spoelstra.
Whom are you going to root for?
the thing about it is that you have to root for your fellow Filipinos, but our hometown is Chicago, so it's a win-win either way. I'd say at the end of the night, you just can't, it's not gonna be a bad night, because if the Bulls win, yes, we win, our hometown wins. If the Heat win, well, at least you know that a Filipino was part in making that happen.
Are you going to attend this similar event here?
Of course, I try to come to games when I can at the United Center. I am a fan of the Bulls, but Jordan is always the #1 Chicago Bull for me.
Thank you very much, Lucky.
I'm Noella Martinez, lead singer of Sama-Sama Project, the Filipino folk fusion band, and I am here to support Chicago Bulls as they are fighting or in a game with Miami Heat. It's going to be a really, really close game because we've got Oracle Bill Abs, because we've got Coach Eric Spoelstra, and of course we've got our hometown team, Chicago Bulls. But may the best man win.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
It's me again, Tito Ruben. We're now at the Bulls game, so in about half an hour, tip-off, Chicago Bulls versus Miami Heat. There's about 120 Filipino Americans here watching for the second Filipino night with the Bulls. Miami Heat playing Chicago Bulls. Miami Heat under Coach Eric Spoelstra.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The singing of our national anthem. And here to sing the Star Spangled Banner, please welcome Chicago native and Nashville recording artist, Jessica Ray.
I thought it would be Dr. Cassandra.
Come on, JP! He doesn't know. He doesn't know. The twist!
He's the GOAT, greatest of all fans.
What made him the greatest?
Every game, he dedicated himself to creating a safe and enjoyable sports and entertainment experience. He never displayed the like fighting, throwing objects. He never attempted to enter the court, interrupt play, using proper language, gestures.
What if he was upset?
Not even then. He knew if he did, he could be ejected or arrested. And his teammates right there, cheering them on.
Did others ever try to test him?
Oh, they tried. Though when he had any problems, he would report them to the nearest usher, security, or guest services staff. It was almost too easy. His game changed with
2 international tickets.
All right, ready? Let's shoot to fly.
Here we go, here we go. Come on.
Come on, you got this.
There we go.
All right. Ding. Now you get a chance to upgrade to 2 international tickets. You have 2 chances to do so. Are you ready? Let's get a drum roll, please.
Chicago, make some noise for 'em. Come on now, here we go.
Unbelievable.
I thought we did, our lack of shopping affected us in transition. They got out, they hit some tough shots. We missed a lot of good looks. We obviously, had a very emotional day. It's not an excuse for how we played. It's the worst game we played all year, in my opinion. It's something where, I hope what happened this morning has long-term benefits for our team. It's something where, we got to get back together, we got to work, we got to regroup, we got to find a way to come together. We have a really tough game against a team that's playing really good basketball right now on Sunday in our getaway game before we hit the road for 6. Huge game. We got to find a way to get back together and put this one behind us, and again, hopefully, stay together as a team moving forward.
Fred, did you think that the decision to bring Dwayne and Jimmy off the bench affected their shooting tonight?
No, that's not an excuse. Absolutely not.
How much did the drama the last 2 days affect Jimmy's performance tonight?
Again, I don't think that that had an impact. It's not an excuse. What happened. It has been an emotional 48 hours, no doubt about that. A lot of guys talked about not sleeping the last 2 days, just thinking about everything that's gone on with our team. And again, I hope what happened this morning gets us right. And tonight, obviously, we didn't have it.
What's the morale of the team now?
I'm sorry?
What's the morale of the team now?
We're fine.
Fred, do you think Jimmy looked disengaged?
I don't think so. His shot obviously wasn't falling tonight. Those nights happen. Again, we move past it and get back to work tomorrow.
Do you feel that the decision to take Jimmy Dwayne out of the starting lineup accomplished what you wanted to in terms of sending a message?
We'll see.
What happened in the second quarter when Jimmy picked up his second foul, 7-16 left? He took himself out, and it looked like you only had 4 players on the court before you sent Taj in several seconds later. Did he pull himself out of the game?
Taj didn't hear me call his name.
Fred, do you sense that this is like a very critical time for you right now?
Absolutely. It's a very critical time for our team, no doubt about it. Thank you.
She got some friends.
No, he's not there.
Okay.
No, this is for the head.
Do you mind if I take a video? No?
Is it okay?
No, just video. What is
The president of the Coaches Association passed away this week. He used to always wear bow ties, so all the coaches are wearing bow ties in honor of him. Actually, Nikki and I, yes, we're going to Hawaii. Oh, sweet. Yeah. We're going to be in Houston the night before, so we'll fly out. You guys coming up? Yeah, we did. Rosie. Yeah. I saw pictures of Roxy.
Yeah. So you went with us last time, right?
No.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What can you say about the reception of the Filipino-American community?
It was great. It was like being in mini Manila in Chicago. Definitely unexpected, but that was a lot of fun.
Do you think they gave you luck, so you will win tonight?
I hope so, but to be truthful, most of them were wearing Chicago Bulls jerseys. I get that. A lot of Dwayne Wade jerseys. I totally understand that. I still have a few of those, so it was all cool. It was great to see everybody.
Congratulations. This is Joseph. Thank you. This is Joseph Gelariosa, United Center, reporting for the Filipino Night.